Hello everybody, and happy November. This is your Digital Super Saiyan 3 back with another video. And this is my November pay-per-view review. And for the month of November, I'm doing WWE Survivor Series 2002. Took place November 17th, 2002 in Madison Square Garden. This was the site of the very first Elimination Chamber match in WWE history. Survivor Series 2002 is regarded as the best Survivor Series in the history of WWE, and for good reason. I watched this show on the network. It was a killer show. It was a damn good pay-per-view, this was. The theme song for this was Always by Saliva, and it was a very kick-ass song. I fucking love the song, and I love this pay-per-view. Our opening match is a tables elimination match as Bubba Ray Dudley, Jeff Hardy, and Spike Dudley take on the 3-minute warning of Rosie, Jamal, and Rico. 3-minute warning was Eric Bischoff's cronies. This was a tables elimination match. The last person standing in this match would be declared the winner. So you had the team of Bubba, Jeff, and Spike taking on Jamal, Rosie, and Rico. This was a really good tables match as everyone got put through a table. And on this night, we saw the reconciliation between Bubba Ray Dudley and his partner Devon and his half-brother Devon. And Devon, he was on SmackDown through the majority of 2002. Devon would jump ship to Raw and reform the Dudley and be yet again reunited with Bubba Ray. And it was a good move to bring Devon back into the fold because, Devon was really struggling on SmackDown. It was really stupid to separate the Dudleys. But, this was an awesome match. Like Jeff Hardy doing a swanton bomb off of this exit in the Garden. It was a great match. And Bubba was the one who got the victory for the good guys. Next up, we get a Cruiserweight title match as the champion Jamie Noble with his girlfriend Nydia defeats Billy Kidman. Unlike their match from Vengeance 2002, Billy Kidman wins this match. And it was a really, really, really good match for the Cruiserweight title. I mean, you had Noble who, was playing this white trash hillbilly character, and then you got Kidman who, Kidman was, I gotta say I really like Billy Kidman. I really do like Billy Kidman. I definitely say he was a very underrated talent, and that's just me being honest. I like Billy Kidman. And Kidman gets the victory. Shooting Star Press. He's the new Cruiserweight champion. Next up, for the WWE Women's Championship, Victoria defeats Trish Stratus in a hardcore match to become the new Women's Champion. When Victoria made her WWE debut, she was all about wanting to take out Trish Stratus because she was jealous of Trish Stratus' success. She was crazy about wanting to hurt Trish, unlike Mickie James, who was a stalker. But Victoria was awesome, and this hardcore match was enjoyable. You see Trish, who was out of her element in this match, and Victoria, she got extreme, like we saw broomsticks, garbage cans, stop signs. This was a fun little hardcore match for the WWE Women's Championship. And so, yeah, Victoria's the new Women's Champion. Next up, we have The Big Show defeating Brock Lesnar to become the new WWE Champion. Big Show had jumped ship from Raw to SmackDown, more or less because on Raw, Big Show was just floundering around on Raw. they weren't really giving Big Show anything to do, so he jumped ship to SmackDown. And, well, the first thing he did when he got to SmackDown was throwing The Undertaker off the stage on SmackDown. Then setting his sights on the WWE Champion, who was Brock Lesnar. And, yeah, for weeks, Big Show had been attacking Lesnar, Paul Heyman doubting Brock's ability, saying that you can't manhandle the Big Show, you can't suplex him, you can't F5 him. If you pick a fight with this man, and then Brock Lesnar said, "Shut up, Paul," and then Lesnar picks a fight with Big Show, and then Brock Lesnar shuts up Paul Heyman. So basically, in this match, though, on how it ends. Basically, Paul Heyman turns on Brock Lesnar. He pulls the referee out of the ring. He knocks out the referee, and then Brock Lesnar tries to go after Heyman, and then the Big Show chokeslams Lesnar. And then with the help of Paul Heyman, Big Show is the new WWE Champion. And this is the second time Big Show's ever held the WWE Championship. Last time Big Show was the WWE Champion, during that time period, he won the title back in 1999 at the 1999 Survivor Series. This time, Big Show, for the second time in his career, became the champion, became the WWE Champion. Next up, we have a three-way tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. As the champions Rey Mysterio and Edge defend their titles against Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero, aka Los Guerreros. This was an awesome three-way elimination tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships, and this match was awesome. These guys were workhorses on SmackDown. They were definitely big-time workhorses that were sure as heck very, very, very good. It was a really good match. I would say this would be in my top 5 for sure in my list of favorite Eddie Guerrero matches, but this would be like on there along the list of best matches of these certain guys, period. I enjoyed this match in the Garden. This was a very good match. And it all came down to the Guerreros getting the victory, and Eddie and Chavo become the new tag team champions, taking out both Rey Mysterio and Edge. Oh, and Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle were eliminated first, after their team began to fall apart, and yeah. Next up, we get a promo by Matt Hardy and Christopher Nowinski. Matt Hardy and Christopher Nowinski come out to egg on the crowd in Madison Square Garden, calling a bunch of New Yorkers stupid and calling a bunch of New Yorkers losers, saying that the people of New York have no class and everything, and talking about how a Raw and SmackDown star getting along. Then out comes Scott Steiner and the crowd goes freaking nuts. Scott Steiner comes out, he beats up both Matt Hardy and Christopher Nowinski, and then Scott Steiner cuts a promo. Again, I'm not very particularly fond of Scott Steiner, all that honest, but yet, during the time that this promo happened, it was a big deal at the time. But we all knew how but we should have realized this was how WWE was going to preside over Scott Steiner's run. But you can't necessarily blame all of it on WWE on why Scott Steiner's WWE run failed. Other parts of it could be due to Steiner's bad attitude and all the bullshit that he was involved in. Steiner was definitely one of the worst employees WWE has ever had. And I'm glad they made the decision not to bring this fucker back. Yeah. Big steroidal bastard. Next up, we get the elimination, and now we are getting into the Elimination Chamber. As the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H defends the title against Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, Booker T, Kane, and Rob Van Dam. This was the Elimination Chamber. But before the match started, Eric Bischoff came out and he was practically talking about the rules of the Elimination Chamber, of how eliminations can occur. Eric Bischoff was showing the genius of his creation, and he's saying, this is why you should watch Raw over SmackDown. This is what we got. And this was a good match to end this pay-per-view off. So we got Jericho coming out, Booker T came out, Kane came out, and then Shawn Michaels came out. Then Triple H and Rob Van Dam started off the Elimination Chamber. Then Jericho came in. Then Booker T came in. Booker T eliminated Rob Van Dam. Van Dam was the first elimination. His elimination occurred after he did the 5-star frog splash off the chamber pod onto Triple H's prone body. Triple H was the first one to bleed in this match, and he got to be in the final 2 of this match. Then Kane came in, and, this was an awesome match nonetheless. Then Booker T got eliminated, then Shawn Michaels came in as the last man. This match was just insane. Every part of this match was insane, as all 6 of these men were battling it out for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then Kane got eliminated after triple teamwork by Jericho, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, and then Triple H and Chris Jericho were trying to work together on Shawn Michaels, and then Michaels eliminated Jericho, and then it was down to Triple H and Shawn Michaels, who were bloody messes. Michaels and Triple H were bloody. And one final sweet chin music. 1, 2, 3. Shawn Michaels is the new World Heavyweight Champion. And this match was legendary. This pay-per-view was legendary. Survivor Series 2002 was an awesome pay-per-view. And no other Survivor Series could touch it. Well, I do like the other Survivor Series that came before and may have came after, but this one was the crown jewel of them all. This has been your Digital Super Saiyan 3, and I'll see you next time. And see you in November, or see you in December for Armageddon 2000 for my December pay-per-view.